start by soaking the quinoa just while we're preparing the potatoes. Ooh, just enough. And that just saves you time washing it because quinoa does need to be washed just to get the bitter taste of it. So we'll get started on the potatoes and then come back to the quinoa bake. Okay, so let's get started with the potatoes, and this is going to be for the roast potato salad with almonds and also for the Spanish chicken as well. So we're going to get both of those on first up. So you might need 2 trays just to see how you go. So I've just got my washed little red potatoes, little baby red potatoes. So I'm going to try and squeeze a few on here, and then I'll put them on another tray as well, so we can just try and get as much done as possible. I'm just going to do slightly less potatoes than what the recipe calls for because it's not actually Christmas, so Jake and I will have to eat all of this food over the next couple of days. Which is good, at least I don't have to worry about cooking for the next couple of days. I'm also going to do the pumpkin wedges for the pumpkin pistachio salad, so I'll pop the rest of these and the pumpkin on a separate tray. And just sprinkle a little bit of paprika and oregano over the Spanish potatoes. Okay, so with your pumpkin wedges, you want to cut them sort of about 1 inch or 2 thick. If you go a little bit thicker, they'll just take a bit longer to cook, obviously. But either way, just keep an eye on them. I don't even remove the skin. Okay, so onto the quinoa bake. So I'm just going to quickly rinse my chickpeas. I've washed out the quinoa. Just going to put a small onion in there. You can use fresh dates, the medicinal ones. I just had some semi-dried ones in the pantry, so I thought I'd use them. I just soaked them in a little bit of water first just to plump them up. This is a really lovely vegetarian dish, especially with the tahini dressing that we're going to do. It's beautiful. It tastes really good warmed up, or if you serve it at room temperature. Quinoa always tastes best that way. This is why it's handy if you downloaded the book with all these recipes, because you can just quickly flick into it. So that's ready to go in. I usually bake my quinoa bakes at 180 degrees, but because I've already got stuff in the oven, I'm going to do it just at 200 and just shave maybe 10 minutes off it. That goes in. We're getting onto the chicken part of the Spanish chicken. We've got the potatoes in the oven, and the timer is going to go off shortly, so we can time that for it all to be ready at the same time if you're doing it on the day. So I am halving the recipe. As I said, I am sort of doing a smaller version just because we have to actually eat these over the next couple of days. I don't really recommend making this ahead and freezing it. You could definitely make it ahead the day before, but it's quite easy just to do on the day, really. I will usually do this in 2 separate dishes, so that works out quite nicely when you're sharing with people as well, so everyone can get one chicken thigh and, you know, a nice amount of juices and veggies with that as well. Let's pop the garlic cloves in whole, just in their peel is fine. Just sprinkle a little bit of herbs and just pop them on top. Good timing, just as we're finishing up. Honey just woke up from her nap. So quick bit of balsamic, a little bit of olive oil, pop that into the oven, and then we're going to get the pumpkin out and put the pistachios on top. to take a quick break, get Honey some lunch. She's sitting there looking at me, happy for now. So we can get started on these salads. I've got my hair up, I'm ready to get these done quickly. So everything that we've prepped so far can be done in advance if you like. So the roast veggies we're using for our salads, even the Spanish chicken. If you are going to prep the Spanish chicken the day before, don't worry about doing the crispy potatoes because they're not going to be crispy. Just chuck them in to the dish and just cook it for 50 minutes total. They won't be crispy, but they'll be lovely and soft and still add a really nice flavour. So the Moroccan quinoa bake can be made a couple of days in advance, and the pumpkin pistachio salad, obviously the pumpkin just needs to be made in advance if you want to do that to make it quicker. So we'll move on to the salads, and we're going to start with the almond and roast potato salad. So the key to a good salad is dressing the leaves, the lettuce, whatever you're using. You have to add flavour to them, and you can make even the simplest salad taste amazing. So for the roast potato salad, I am doing a mix of this mayo, which is meadow and marrow, so it's bone broth sauce, but it has no egg, no dairy, no nasties, and it's actually really good for you. So I really, I love using this one as a mayo, but otherwise just go for a whole leg mayo, a good quality one if possible. So then we're just going to get a little bit of water, a little bit of garlic, and then a little bit of this mayo. Just going to give that a little mix, and pour half of it over the salad. Make sure it's dressed really well. And this is why you don't want to add your dressing the day before, otherwise your salad is going to be soggy. It's really nice doing it just before you're about to eat it. Or you could make the dressing ahead and just keep it in a little jar, which is what we're going to do for the quinoa bake. Nice and thin. Hello, miss. You've got your sunglasses on. Hey! She loves wearing these, even inside. Alright, so what else do we need to add? We need some cherry tomatoes. We need some almonds. And this one doesn't need onion, but that's right. I'm going to have it anyway. Give it a little mix through. And then we're going to add our roast veggies. And see, you can even do it one-handed. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. Ready? Oh, how's that? You get really good at doing things with one hand when you're a mummy. And how easy is that? That salad is done. So I'm just going to add some herbs to it and a few more almonds on top. I love coriander. I put coriander on everything, but if you hate it, because I know a lot of people do, you can just add some parsley. Okay, that's our second salad done. Like literally, how easy is that? Oh, thank you, darling. Helping mummy. Surprised you can even see with those sunnies on. Oh, and then just add the rest of the dressing, sorry. And now we're going to do the mango mint salad for the last one. So this one needs to be made fresh as well. Let's check the recipe again. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of a mixture, just using the rest of the leafy greens I've got. It's a really yummy summer salad. So it makes a dressing out of half the mango and the rest of the mango goes in the dish. I'm just doing a half recipe. Okay, so for the dressing, I've got a couple of garlic cloves in there. I'm going to add mango, lime, olive oil. Alright, some mint in there. So good for you, especially on a Chrissy day when you tend to overeat a little bit. Mint is really good for digestion. Okay, so same drill. We're going to pour half of it over the leafy greens. This goes really nice with some seafood or even a little bit of chicken or just on its own. It's a beautiful side. Some red onion. Through. last thing, super easy. I'm going to be using the last of my tahini by the look of it. But this tahini dressing is so yummy. And put a little bit of honey or maple syrup. I just have 1 bit of maple syrup. Put water, give it a good stir. This goes beautifully with some fresh coriander. And that's it. Look at this beautiful feast we have. So you don't have to make all of this. I probably will, just because these are really quite easy. But this just shows you how you can simplify it a little bit and still get some really amazing dishes.